As summer travel kicks off, troopers out in force cracking down on dangerous drivers, and they're using your cell phone data to help them. We'll break down how it works.
So hopefully people aren't thinking, it's a big brother thing. It's certainly not that.
Temps on the rise as sunshine dominates the forecast.
But first, following U.S. airstrikes on Iran over the weekend, local lawmakers weigh in. What they're saying about the president's decision. Good evening and thank you for joining us for the KREM 2 Night Report. I'm Mark Hanrahan. Just 2 days after the U.S. sent B-2 bombers to destroy nuclear facilities in Iran, President Trump has announced a ceasefire in the Israeli-Iranian conflict. CBS News' Erica Brown has more tonight.
President Trump announced Monday that Israel and Iran have agreed on what he called a complete and total ceasefire, a move he said would end a more than a week-long conflict between the two countries. The war will be considered ended, Trump wrote on Truth Social, indicating that the ceasefire will begin at midnight Eastern Time. So far, there has been no official word yet from Israel or Iran on a ceasefire. Earlier, Iran launched short and medium-range missiles at the Al Udeid Air Base in Qatar Monday, the largest U.S. military base in the Middle East. The attack came in retaliation for U.S. strikes on 3 key Iranian nuclear sites. A U.S. defense official says there have been no reports of U.S. casualties.
This is the home of U.S. Central Command. There are a range of critical assets at this base, drones, aircraft, and more.
The attack happened just as President Trump was set to meet with his national security team. Diplomatic sources tell CBS News Iran's retaliation was expected and calibrated. Lawmakers on Capitol Hill are mostly divided along party lines over President Trump launching the military strikes, but one Republican says Congress needs to vote. On social media, the Republican Thomas Massie of Kentucky wrote under the War Powers Act, the president is required to withdraw from hostilities in Iran within 60 days unless he gets a vote of Congress. Others are standing by the president's decision.
Given the situation that we're looking at right now, I'm going to give the benefit of the doubt to the president and the administration.
Members of Congress are set to be briefed tomorrow on the situation. Erica Brown, CBS News, Capitol Hill.
President Trump's decision to strike Iran is drawing reaction from all around the globe tonight, including from our local lawmakers who are both applauding and criticizing the decision. KREM 2's Connor McAvoy tells us more tonight.
Following the weekend airstrikes on Iranian targets, U.S. lawmakers are expecting to learn more this week about the operation. That includes members of Washington's congressional delegation, many of whom reacted to the strikes on social media. Washington Senator Maria Cantwell released a statement on the matter. She writes, "The United States should work to do everything it can to avoid a larger war with Iran or a larger Middle East conflict. It requires working with our allies and the international community to move towards diplomatic solutions that ensure that Iran is no longer a state sponsor of terrorism and national security threat." Washington Senator Patty Murray also spoke out against President Trump's actions. She posted on social media, "This strike was unconstitutional. I share the question the American people have. What is the strategy here? Why are we putting American lives at risk? The administration must now do its utmost to ensure service members and civilians in the region are protected against retaliation." Eastern Washington Congressman Michael Baumgartner took a different tone, writing on X today, "There is no greater threat to the world than nuclear proliferation, let alone from a regime that has consistently used radical Islamic terrorists to attack and kill Americans for nearly 4 decades. I fully support President Trump's decision to bomb Iran's nuke reactor." And finally, Congressman Dan Newhouse for District 4 shared a similar sentiment on social media, writing, "The decisive actions taken by the United States come as Iran refused to end development of their nuclear program, and I stand with our ally Israel as we work together to end this dangerous regime's efforts towards a nuclear weapon of mass destruction. Iran cannot be allowed to have a nuclear weapon." More information on each response can be found on our website. Connor McAvoy, KREM 2 News.
Now to an update on the search for Travis Decker. For the first time, investigators say there's a possibility Decker is no longer alive. Now they're redirecting search resources to recovery in central Washington. That is according to a new release just sent out by the Kittitas County Sheriff's Office, one of the multiple agencies actively looking for him. Decker is charged in the murders of his 3 young daughters, Peyton, Evelyn, and Olivia. Despite dozens of tips and leads, the Sheriff's Office says there is no clear evidence that Decker is alive or in the area. They stress the manhunt is still very active and welcome any tips from the public. All right, time to talk weather on this Monday night with Chief Meteorologist Jeremy the Goo. Jeremy, after kind of a cool weekend, things warmed up a bit today, and we're just going to keep on warming up from here.
No, yeah, today easily winds up the coldest day we see in the next, it's going to be a while before we are as cool as we were today. 66 degrees where we currently sit late at night, and we're starting to cool down. It is perfect outside right now. Nice, calm, cool, and that's all thanks to our trough overhead. It's a big atmospheric trough over most of the western U.S. And what that's doing to us is bringing about a cold air overhead and a few more clouds than we would otherwise get. But as we move through the day tomorrow, we are going to start to see more sunshine, and I think tomorrow is a beautiful day. A couple more afternoon clouds, similar story on Wednesday, but that winds up about the extent of it over the course of the next few days. Let's say you saw a random shower today, you might see one in the next 2 days. If you saw sunshine today, you'll see more of it tomorrow and plenty of it on Wednesday as well. 84 degrees is where we top out under mostly sunny skies tomorrow. 82 on Wednesday. So 2 really warm days and then we cool back down. But 76 on Thursday is still quite a bit warmer than where we topped out today. So it is only warmer from here. Mark?
Sounds good, Jeremy. We'll check back in with you later in the show. Now to our Nightbeat with a quick look at the day's top stories. Today, a federal judge rejected a Spokane man's request to be released from the Spokane County Jail after being arrested by Border Patrol. You may remember the video of Martin Diaz being arrested at his home in North Spokane by Border Patrol agents back in April for a deportation order. Following his arrest, Diaz was charged with assaulting a federal agent. He allegedly struck the officer with his elbow while they say he was resisting arrest. A federal judge denied a request to reconsider his detainment. As of now, Diaz has a jury trial set for September. The Coeur d'Alene Police Department investigating the death of an inmate. 44-year-old Joey Campbell died in the Kootenai County Jail last month. Campbell was a member of the Coeur d'Alene tribe and a mother of 2. The woman's mother told our news partners in Coeur d'Alene that Campbell struggled with mental illness and completed an inpatient treatment program before getting arrested on trespassing charges. And just a few hours ago, Spokane Valley Mayor Pam Haley shared that she's taking a short medical leave to deal with a health issue. During her leave, Deputy Mayor Hattenberg will lead all mayoral duties. Haley did not specify what the health issue is that she is dealing with. And that's it for your Nightbeat. For more information on any of these stories, just head to our website. That's KREM.com. All right, still ahead tonight, we could finally know the cause of that door plug blowout from an Alaska Airlines flight more than a year ago. That's coming up. And still to come tonight, WSP presence increases on one stretch of I-90. We'll tell you where and how WSP is using your cell phone data to help them.